example, I have a client right now who's a pilot. I really, really am concerned for him because bad accident, he has disc bulges, he's a young man. As I said, he's a pilot. He loves to fly. And he lives with a chronic pain of 5 in his back. He has to sit all day. He's a pilot. So by the time he gets off the flight, he's an 8. And the only thing that he can do right now, according to the doctor, is to do injections, but he seems to be allergic to that. I mean, he has a very adverse reaction to an injection in his back. Where could we go with this?
Well, one of the points I try to make with my clients is that any symptom can be made worse if the nutrition isn't adequate to support health. And every disease symptom has in common the fact that the person has lost their health. Okay? And health is a balance of adequate exercise and rest and stress management and minimal exposure to things that are toxic in the environment and adequate nutrition. How many of those 5 lifestyle factors that are necessary to support and maintain health do doctors address? Usually none.
So how would you talk about, this is what, as a personal injury lawyer, I come from a different set of language than maybe the doctor does, including the trauma doctor, or even a general doctor. You talk about disease. In the fact pattern that I just gave you, what would you consider the disease to be? He's hurt in an auto accident. What would the disease be?
Well, after an auto accident or trauma injury, your need for nutrients, certain nutrients will go up to support healing. And if those needs aren't met, then you lay down a lot of connective tissue, scar tissue, you have a lot more pain, and the person does not really fully recover. Okay?
So you're saying that that disease is set in, which is the pain and strain that hasn't recovered, and then it's an ongoing, and by maybe addressing the issues that you just talked about, the 5 areas, we could replenish and heal those, even though it appears to be chronic.
Yes, I believe the body is designed for health, and if you give it the right conditions, it will move in that direction. And unfortunately, after something like an auto accident, if they're already maybe on the verge of falling into malnutrition, the increased needs for nutrients after trauma injury will drive that into outright deficiency. And typically with deficiency, you have to increase your nutrient intake way above what you normally would eat to correct the deficiency, and then you drop it down from there for maintenance. So this is why some people never recover. Now, I'm also a massage therapist, and I have to instruct my clients all the time that drug therapy, surgery, chiropractic, massage, none of those can correct for an underlying nutritional insufficiency. You have to check for it because it's a basic foundation factor for maintaining health, or in the case of trauma injury, for recovering your health.
Very good.